Merry meet. This is Jenny from Jenny Demonic, and this evening we're going to talk about, and we have a lot to say about this in very few minutes. We're going to talk about the breakup candle. This is something that you can burn in your own home. We obviously, at Jenny Demonic, we do something way more sophisticated than this. We use satanic candles, we use black candles, black figure candles, all sorts of oils, satanic masses to do really heavy work. But that doesn't mean that you cannot burn a breakup candle in your own home and not be successful. These candles actually do the job. I myself have used this candle several times successfully. I don't know anyone who is still together after burning this candle. And I'm very serious. Depending on how you burn it, it can be very successful. There's a catch to it, so be very careful about all that I'm going to say to you right now. So let's say that you want to break up a couple, and you have decided that you want to burn this in your own house. I'm drinking green tea in the meantime, so excuse me. I love green tea, by the way. So you have decided you want to buy a breakup candle, and you like a man. I make an example of the man, but it could be a woman, it could be your woman if you're a woman, it could be your man if you're a woman, or vice versa. I mean, whichever combination you prefer. So you want this person to leave the other person so it can be with you. First of all, this is just to break them up. It will not bring the person to you. So for that, you're going to need another love work, and it's going to be very important that you do that. And I'm going to tell you why later. So to break them up, you're going to buy this one on Amazon or eBay, really cheap. I think it's like $5 or $6 with shipping, like really cheap. I need this to be brown. It has to be brown. Do not buy the black one. Buy the brown one, the one that has the man and the woman going separate ways, hating each other. It symbolizes hate and resentment in the couple, which is unfortunately what you want if you intend to break up somebody. So this is very important because some candles do not come with the space to write the name nowadays. I don't know why. But you need to find one that has this. You cannot burn a candle without anything behind, because you're not naming the candle. Those energies will be stuck in your own home. You don't want that. So please make sure you have a space. Use a needle, not a Sharpie. You engrave, you scratch it like you're scratching a lottery ticket. So only the first name. So let's say John Doe is the guy that you want, and he is currently with Jane Doe. You're gonna write John, date of birth. Let's say that just his name. You're gonna scratch his name here, John. Date of birth. Let's say that he is I don't know, January 1st, 1970. So 1/1/70. And then Jane Doe, you're just gonna write Jane and her date of birth in the same format. If you're gonna write John here and Jane here, if you want him to dump her, you're gonna write Jane here and John here if you want her to leave the relationship and leave him. So whichever you prefer. Then once you have engraved these names here, you're going to light it up. You can even light it up simple like this, or you can add some love breaker that also can be found on Amazon for like $8, or breakup oil also can be found on Amazon for the same amount of money. So for like $15, you have a spell that you can do in your own home that is very effective. It works best when the couple is not married. This will not break a married couple. I can tell you right off the bat. You can try. You will have to burn probably 7 or 8 of this consecutive ones, and in the end you're gonna have to hire me or somebody else to finish the job, this will not break a marriage, but it will break a relationship. And if you want to do it on a married couple, you still can. They're just gonna sleep in separate rooms, but then you're still gonna need a spellcaster, a satanic one or a hoodoo one or a voodoo one, to make him file for divorce if you want him, because he's not gonna leave with this one. I'm gonna tell you right away. There's a catch to this one. Say you like John Doe, and John Doe likes you, and John Doe is married or is leaving or he's dating Jane Doe, right? But there's another girl on the side that you don't know about that John Doe is having, because you don't know what kind of life John Doe has. Maybe you just started talking to John Doe, right? So you do this candle and John Doe breaks up with Jane Doe. Guess who's gonna get the benefits of your work? That side girl that you don't know about, who, by the way, might get pregnant by John Doe, because I've heard many clients reporting pregnancy after this candle has burned. I don't know why and how, but there has been more than one client that has reported this. What to do? First of all, you're gonna burn this to separate John Doe from Jane Doe, and then you're gonna do a banishment of all women on John Doe, so that he's not gonna run crying over to a third party that is not you. And then you're gonna need a love work for you, which you're gonna watch my next video and you're gonna learn how to do that. Or you're gonna come to me and I'll do the love work for you, or you're gonna go to somebody and they'll do the love work for you. Don't just burn this and expect John Doe to come to you. John Doe will leave her, or Jane Doe will leave him, but they might have other people that you don't know about, so you will have to take care of that as well. If you don't know how, just ask me. I'm here for you. But this is something that you can burn in your own home, and it's very effective. It's a brown breakup candle. Thank you so much for listening. This is Jenny from Jenny Demonic.